box included, with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. This is all for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. So why not go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1. Call 1-800-XFINITY, or you can visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offers, restrictions apply, required minimum billing and auto pay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
With open inside of fast there, a Nissan Rogue speeds for a gigantic door causing fast. Our hero says,
I know this is weird to go there on games, but it's not. Then you're not down with the cash.
the doors inch closer. You see Megan, determined to keep you and hits the gas. The turbocharged Rogue squeezes through just as a giant door flames shut.
There's no escaping summer savings. The Nissan Summer Event. Get 1.9% financing for up to 72 months on 14 models. Availability is limited, so contact your local dealer for inventory information and shop NissanUSA.com. Hurry before these offers get away. Well, qualified buyers, 1.9% APR financing for up to 72 months on eligible Nissan models until the stock available financing for 1,000 financing for 1471 for 72 months and 2060 for 36 months actual down payment. May vary subject to impact credit approval and lender dealer restrictions. Dealer contribution impact credit and dealer dealer attachable price. Contact dealer for details. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details and list of eligible models and 7520.
Zone 28 now at KCBS. Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes. We're heading to Hayward for an update with Claire Beverly.
We got a wreck on an 880 northbound just to the north of the Winton Avenue. All trans vehicles ended up in the right lane, but it looks like they're movable and they will move over the right shoulder in just a couple of moments. Northbound 88 area is still backed up from Highway 92. Some of that is left over from just general afternoon traffic. And as a result of that, your drive off the San Mateo Bridge itself is fine, but when you get off the bridge and you try to make that merge on 880 northbound, that is still pretty slow as you come away from Hesperian Boulevard. Now to Louisiana, we have a special traffic advisory with an accident. Highway 17 southbound, just about a quarter mile south of the Cat's Restaurant. The right lane is blocked off with this smash-up. You've got traffic on 17 southbound backing up pretty solid from State Route 9. Northbound just a little bit slow there with the spectator factor there. And still dead slow right now, Palo Alto into Mountain View. Back-to-back crashes, both have cleared. 101 south is sluggish from Embarcadero on Highway 85. Our next report, 7:38 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
It's been a nice day, a little warm-ish inlet, but nothing like we're going to get over the next couple of days. First, though, tonight, partly cloudy with a little bit of fog, likely through early tomorrow morning. Temperatures dropping in the mid-50s, and then tomorrow, sunny and hot, 60s right at the water, 70s and 80s around the bay, mid to upper 80s inland by Friday. Heat advisories everywhere with inland temperatures above 100 degrees. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on KCBS. We're all on this planet together. So join Odyssey and find your one thing. Cut up zigzag rings and reduce your use of plastic to help keep it out of our waterways and oceans. Join Odyssey, and together each of us doing one thing makes a greener tomorrow. What's your one thing? Now, businesses in the San Francisco area can get closer to every customer in their city with fast, affordable shipping. Introducing USPS Connect Local. You want speed? We deliver same or next day. You want savings? We give you supplies at a flat rate. You want less legwork? We do free pickup. Move your local business forward with the United States Postal Service. Let's connect at USPSConnect.com/local. Specific markets, restrictions apply. Same day or next day delivery expected, but not guaranteed with entry close to final destination. Buy your brand new car completely online at DTDT.com.
News that matters to you. Around the bay, around the world, around the clock. All news, 106.9 and AM 740. KCBS.
Coming up, more with the Celtics battling out Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Live update just ahead, and 2 vaccine names and 1 specific variant of COVID.
CBS Newsweek. The House passes gun legislation which includes setting a minimum age of 21 for buying semi-automatic rifles. It comes after House committee testimony. One child who survived the Uvalde shooting says on video.
A teacher at home with a teacher tonight who shot him in the head, and then he shot. Sounds like high school.
A Marine Corps aircraft crashes in the Southern California desert. 5 on board. No word on fatalities. CBS's Jonathan
What
Biglione.
makes this aircraft unique is it does vertical takeoffs and landings, but over the past 30 years, it's also had numerous accidents and questions about its safety record.
President Biden kicks off the Summit of the Americas in L.A. Mr. Biden helped government leaders from across shortage drags on, more parents are calling Healthy Horizons breastfeeding centers, says CEO Sheila Dukas-Janikos.
More people coming in, more people seeming concerned and panicking.
Not only can they not find their usual formula, they're paying much more than they were before.
They're normally paying $20 for a can of formula that lasts them 3 days, and now they have to pay $90.
Governor Gavin Newsom has signed a new executive order that prohibits the selling of formula for a price that is more than 10% greater than the price charged about 4 months ago. People who are found to be in violation can face fines and up to 6 months in jail.
Hopefully with the formula being flown in and the price gouging law, things will turn around quickly. I know that the plants are going to be opening up with other types of formula. So hopefully this is very short-lived. Within a month, maybe we'll be back to normal, I'm hoping.
Kathy Novak, KCBS.
A heat wave over the next couple of days means inland areas will hit 100 degrees plus. North Bay will be under an excessive heat watch on Friday. KCBS's Jeffrey Schaub reports fire chiefs in Marin and Sonoma counties are urging people to play it safe.
The fire engines and fire crews are at the ready for what could be a busy time. Santa Rosa Fire Department Division Chief Fire Marshal Paul Lowenthal.
We want our community obviously to be aware of the conditions, that we are expecting high temperatures. However, we are only expecting it to be what they consider a moderate heat risk event. So it should hopefully subside and temperatures should start to come down by Saturday into Sunday.
That said, intense heat and dry conditions are a concern. Jason Weber is chief of the Marin County Fire Department. This site blazed near Dominican University earlier this year, which threatened nearby homes.
After the rain we had this weekend, within 48 hours, we had a 2-acre fire in Santa Fe. So I think that's certainly indicative of the fuels are prime and it's fire season, so our residents need to be prepared.
In the North Bay, Jeffrey Schaub, KCBS.
You'll likely have heard the advice test regularly for COVID-19, especially before and after you travel, but how many of us really are using those rapid home tests properly? KCBS's Melissa Coloross got some tips on how we can make sure we're getting the most out of our testing practices.
The first thing we want to do with any home rapid testing kit is read the instructions and precautions. And says Yale Professor of Laboratory Medicine, Dr. Sheldon Campbell, we also need to make sure there's nothing wrong with the kit.
All of these tests have a test line and a control line. And the control line should always be there. If the control line is not there, that means the test isn't working. And you should not use the result of that test.
Speaking on KCBS's Ask an Expert segment, Dr. Campbell says if for whatever reason someone has a hard time finding home tests, it's still important to use those they can get their hands on.
If you have a limited number of tests, use them wisely. Your primary motivation there, for young healthy people in particular, is to make sure that you're not passing on sickness to somebody who will get much sicker than you're likely to.
Home tests are much less sensitive than PCR or other laboratory tests, so Campbell says it's not unusual for someone with COVID to test negative at first. When in doubt, he says, stay home and away from others. Melissa Coloross, KCBS.
Looks like things are looking a little bit better in Hayward tonight after an earlier crash. We'll have a traffic update for you in just about 3 minutes on KCBS.
Attention Bay Area homeowners. Are you looking to sell your house without all the stress? John Buys Bay Area Houses can buy your house cash and close on your timeline. No commissions, no repairs, no appraisals, no showings, no headache. Call John now, 510-426-7000, or go online to johnbuysbayareahouses.com to get a free, no obligation cash offer for your house. Behind on payments, the tenant skipped rent, the house needs too many repairs? Not a problem. John buys houses in any condition and deals with any situation. There's a reason why John Buys Bay Area Houses is the most trusted home buyer in the Bay. Go online to get your offer today. JohnBuysBayAreaHouses.com or call 510-426-7000. That's 510-426-7000.
Individual rates, coverage offerings, and savings may vary, subject to terms and conditions. Not available in all areas. Actual by customer.
Workers' comp can crush a small business. Every year it would jump 5, 10, 15, 20%, even though there was never any claims. And that's where I was struggling as a growing business.
That's Mike Lozier, owner of Gutter Plumber, a small business in New Jersey. A while back, Mike found his workers' comp rising. Luckily, he discovered client friends.
from start to finish, it was extremely easy. They quickly came back to me with a plan that was affordable for me.
Are you overpaying for workers' comp? Just go to trypi.com, share a few details about your business, and you could save up to 30% with no hassle or hidden fees. Like Mike, we think you'll be glad you did.
I'm very happy that I moved over to Pi for my workers' comp so that I can grow my company while not breaking the bank.
Find out how much you could save with Pi Insurance. Ask your agent or get a quote at trypi.com. That's TRYPIE.com.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 800-730-8405 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check. As easy as, that's 800-730-8405.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on first shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Ranger is with you, and all the ones who get it done. 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by. Ranger, for the ones who get it done.
7:38 at KCBS. We're keeping an eye on the cars tonight for you with Claire. What do you have for us?
Well, we are looking much better now in Hayward. This accident on 880 northbound reported near Winton, really closer to just north of Highway 92 merge, is over onto the right shoulder. So the main line of the Nimitz there coming through Hayward is moving just fine, but it's slow in the merge of eastbound 92, getting on to northbound 880, as well as Jackson Street westbound getting on there as well. But as I said, it's over to the right shoulder, so even that should start to improve. Last report, we talked about back-to-back crashes in Palo Alto and Mountain View clearing out of the way, and then we had a new one. This one is on 101 southbound right before you get to Rangsdorf, a three-car collision in the second lane from the left. That is why traffic is still slow from Oregon Expressway. Santa Cruz Mountains, if you're heading in out of Los Gatos, we have an accident. Highway 17 southbound, south of the Katz Restaurant. The right lane is blocked off, and your drive on southbound 17 is stacked up from before State Route 9. Our next update is at 7:48 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Well, temperatures heating up tomorrow and Friday. Valley's topping 100. Comfortable at the water, though, with highs only in the 60s there. We can expect lower 50s tonight in most areas. Traffic and weather together on KCBS.
Need hires who dazzle without the hassle? You need Indeed. Their powerful platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
What if you could build a six-figure retirement income with almost half the money saved? You heard that right. Get a discount on your retirement, creating six-figure income with 40% less than traditional 401k and mutual funds. Hi, I'm Brett Kitchen, best-selling author and star in a new Hollywood documentary called The Baby Boomer Dilemma. In this film, economists and Nobel Prize-winning PhDs from Wharton, MIT, and Stanford share a strange concept called the retirement discount. It gives you more retirement income with the same dollar saved, and your money is never at risk if the market crashes. That's right, if the market crashes 30%, you lose nothing. Even people who are on track have shifted money to this new strategy because it increases their retirement income or can allow them to stop working years sooner. So if you're over 50 and want a bigger, better retirement with less money, call to get a free copy of this brand new movie, The Baby Boomer Dilemma, at 1-800-960-8585. This is a $30 value, but when you call today, you get it completely free. I'll even pay your shipping and handling, no credit card required. So don't delay, call right now. 1-800-960-8585. That's 1-800-960-8585. 1-800-960-8585.
Do you feel like you're making mistakes with your money? Secure your finances today with a certified financial planner from Facet Wealth. Your money goes further and works harder with the help of an expert. Financial planning used to focus on retirement, but Facet helps you with today. You get a dedicated financial planner, and they guide you through every financial decision. Inflation, interest rates, stock market changes, home prices. How do you figure it all out? Well, every advisor at Facet is a certified financial planner and fiduciary. That's just a fancy way to say they have the best training, and they're legally bound to do what's in your best interest. This isn't just about investments. It's about taking care of your money so you can start living a better life today. Facet has a simple flat fee. There's no hidden charges. And with nothing to sell, there are no commissions. Visit tryfacetwealth.com for 2 months free off your first year of financial planning. That's
TRYFACETwealth.com. Vasta Wealth is an SEC-registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice.
The Ergo Starbase from Tempur-Pedic responds to snoring automatically. And that's why Tempur-Pedic has been ranked #1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power 3 years in a row.
Ma'am, CB Sleep World, your headquarters for Tempur-Pedic. Visit sleepworld.com.
This portion of the news on KCBS sponsored by Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K. Donate your car today.
Starting June 8th. The Cat's Eye Nebula isn't just nice to look at, it's nice to listen to as well. Scientists have converted images of the nebula to sound, providing a new way to appreciate its beauty. The nebula is the final gasp of a dying star. The nuclear reactions in the star's core are shutting down, so it's pumping its outer layers of gas out into space. That's formed a complicated series of bubbles and shells. The central bubbles are bright and colorful and resemble the eye of a cat. It's surrounded by more bubbles, nested one inside the other. They may have formed at intervals of about 1,500 years as the star blew them into space. If so, then the first one began forming about 15,000 years ago as seen from Earth. The bright central bubbles began forming just 1,000 years ago and signaled the star's demise. Eventually, only its hot but dead core will remain, a white dwarf. Astronomers converted images of the nebula to sound. The sounds represent different wavelengths and the intensity of the different parts of the image. They scan from the center of the nebula like a radar beam, providing a new way to appreciate this beautiful dying star. The Cat's Eye Nebula is in Draco the Dragon, which coils around Polaris, the North Star. The nebula is off to the upper right of Polaris at nightfall and is a popular target for small telescopes. Our web address is stardate.org. For the University of Texas at Austin McDonald Observatory, I'm Billy Henry.
Stardate is sponsored by Morrison Planetarium and the California Academy of Sciences.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Meet Boost, the amazing vitamin boosts that make you feel like... Amazing vitamin boost.
Coming up on KCBS,
I'm Marty Schaefer. A new report from the American Lung Association weighs the benefits and risks of prescribed burns.
more on that in just about 5 minutes. Right now, time to get an NBA update as we head to the Bay Area Chevy Dealers Sports Desk. Here's Kevin.
Yeah, the Celtics shot 57% in the first half of Game 3, led at halftime over the Warriors 68-56, led by Jaylen Brown's 22, but early on in the third, the Warriors got it going.
Curry off the screen by Willie. She's a lot of traffic. Shoots anyway and hits it. A three-ball for Curry. Back-to-back triples in an 8-point game.
Boston came right back. Tim Roy with the call. Odyssey Sister Station 95.7 the game. The Celtics built the lead to 11 before the Warriors answered again. Yes, it was a 4-point play. Boston now up by 2, 82-80. Curry with 26 points for the Warriors as the Warriors have rallied in this third quarter. We got a game, folks. Braves ripped the A's 13-2 at Atlanta. Homers by Riley, Duvall, Albies, and Contreras. And the Giants at last check trail the Rockies 1-0 in the fourth. At the Sports Desk, Kevin Radich, KCBS.
All right, thanks for the update, Kevin. KCBS Sports Desk, sponsored by Bay Area Chevy Dealers. Visit